The state of Kuwait lies at the head of the Arabian Gulf in approximately latitude 28 degrees north and longitude 46 degrees east. It has an area of 17,820 square kilometers, or about 6,878 square miles. Its population in 1975 is estimated at 991,392, of which 470,123 are Kuwaitis and 521,269 are non-Kuwaitis, mainly from Arab countries. The Al-Jarrah community is one of several Bedouin settlements in Kuwait. To help them change their traditional nomadic lifestyle into members of an urban community, a gradual two-stage transformation of the Bedouin from temporary to permanent low-income houses is taking place. The people of the Ashish area, in their leisure time, for recreation, visit their friends and relatives in Diwaniyah. The Kuwaitis have the right to vote and elect representatives to the parliament. The government has constructed 6,236 popular housing units from a total of 14,992. In the two stages of rehabilitation, the government first provided the Kuwaitis temporary houses or financial aid to rent houses, and later transferred them to their permanent low-income houses. The government distributed houses to families and relatives in the same area, assuring social integration.
Really? Oh, Dad, what do you think of anyone who was married, a father and a son?
The government has made arrangements arrangements to transfer many groups of citizens settling in popular houses into low-income houses in the Rega area. Dr. Johari is the head of medical services in Al-Jara. The medical services in Kuwait are completely socialized in that no charges are made for medical treatment. In Kuwait are completely socialized in that no charges are made for medical treatment or for prescriptions. This woman is living in the area of Ashish. A few days after the delivery of her child, she will return home with the baby. The clinic supplies daily visits are made to the mother and baby. There are many schools in Al-Jara: kindergarten, primary, intermediate and secondary. Education is compulsory for all. The headmaster of Motasim Boys Primary School is responsible for the education of 1,404 students. Of these, 800 live in the Ashish area. Abdullah lives in the Ashish area, and Ayad lives in the popular project houses. Khalaf al-Shimari is studying at Shweik Vocational College, where he is in his last year of training as an electrician. He grew up in the Ashish area, and now his family live in the low-income housing. To solve the problem of unemployment for Bedouins, the government established centers for vocational and technical training and illiteracy centers.
يسعدني أن أنوه عما جنيناه من جهود مثمرة ولله الحمد خلال 20 عاما.
The headmistress of Moabed Girls Intermediate School has lived in Al-Jara for 20 years.
الخط الرابع ريه المسافة اللي بعده ليه وآخر حاجة الخط الخامس صاد.
She started teaching in 1955. at which time there was just one girls' school for both kindergarten and primary education. Only 65 girls were enrolled.
الموجودة قدامنا. وبعدين أول خط اسمه مين، الثاني صول، الثالث سي، الرابع ري، الخامس صا. نيجي لأسماء المسافات برضه بنرسم مفتاح.
In the present academic year, 1975-76, there are 2 primary and 2 intermediate and 1 secondary school. Several of the original students are now teaching at the school. The government has adapted this program firstly to solve the squatter settlement problems for the Kuwaiti people. In a second stage, the government will endeavor to solve the problem facing the non-Kuwaitis. And for this reason, government has signed an agreement with the National Real Estate Company for the construction of 16,000 low-rent units for non-Kuwaitis settling in squatter areas.